Dover police wrapped up a weeks-long gang initiative that resulted in the arrests of more than 50 people, more than half of them on gang charges, officials announced Thursday. The 7-week investigation began shortly after Police Chief Marvin Maley and Dover Mayor Robin Christiansen on May 26 called for a stop to the rash of shootings that plagued Delaware's capital city. With 23 shootings occurring before that date and an additional 7 in the month of June, there were significant concerns that Dover would surpass the previous year's total of 40 shootings. Throughout the investigations of the shootings that had already occurred, it was learned that the vast majority of them were gang-related, said Master Corporal Mark Hoffman, a Dover police spokesman. It was also learned that the Delaware State Police had been investigating several incidents of gang-related activity around the Dover area, Hoffman said. In July, a gang initiative task force was formed with assistance from the Delaware State Police, Department of Correction, and the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives to combat gang violence in Dover. As a result of the initiative, officers identified 101 suspected gang members in and around the Dover area, with 51 suspected of being involved in the 48 gang and 39 suspected of being involved in the West Side Gang or WSG. A total of 28 persons were officially validated as gang members, Hoffman said. Also, during this span, officers arrested a total of 55 individuals on 269 criminal charges, with 31 being known or suspected gang members, he said. Hoffman did not release the names of those arrested, citing a 5-day rule. According to state law, arrests are considered newsworthy for 5 days and appropriate to release. Releasing information after 5 days would be considered arrests history, which is protected under state law unless it had been the subject of a previous release. The investigation, which was made public on Thursday, ended on September 30. Hoffman said the department waited to release information for several reasons, but mostly because of investigative strategies. Officers were using the intelligence they gathered during this operation to pursue other gang members, obtain evidence in other crimes, shootings that were committed, drug investigations, etc., Hoffman said. Releasing this information right away would have hindered those efforts. A total of 17 firearms, 2,594 bags of heroin, 16 grams of crack cocaine, just under a pound of marijuana and 56 methylmethoxymethamphetamine pills were recovered during the initiative that also included the execution of 10 search warrants of various locations in Dover. The mission of this initiative was to identify, investigate, and target gang members in and around the city of Dover with a specific focus on the 48 and West Side gangs that have affected our communities with their involvement in drugs and violent activity, Maley said. While successful, this collaborative effort was just the beginning of our mission to stop violence in our city,